Hi everybody, it's Michelle here, and it's day 10. It's the last day of our challenge, certainly not the last day that you start making amazing changes and shifts in your life and in your health. This goes on forever, right? This doesn't end today, and I'm here for you, and I'm going to share with you how you can have more support surrounding your greatest health and your greatest life, really, in just a little bit. So we talked a lot about this week some of the things that we are replacing, just some physical things, just some ideas, tips, tricks, adding fat, adding turmeric, getting rid of sugar and bread and pasta and things like that. But I did want to talk to you on day 10 more about mindset and more about the habits of thought that we engage in every day. You know, research has shown that over 95% of the time you're thinking. There's a thought going on in your head, whether you're aware of it or not. And research has shown also that those thoughts, over 75% of the time, are negative and redundant. So you're thinking about the same negative stuff over and over again. And so while we're getting mindful about our body and about the foods we're eating and making some changes in our physical life and our physical body, we also have to start noticing these thoughts that are going on in our head. Is it a thought that says, you know, I can't do this, or I've always been non-athletic, or I've just always been fat, it's in my genetics, or I'm not someone who's good at math, or I'm not someone, you know, whatever these thoughts are, we get into these habits in life, whether it's the foods we eat, or the places we go, or the people we hang out with. And some of these habits are great. Some of these habits are helpful and helpful. But I really want you to start being aware of these thoughts. So if research shows that we're almost always in some level of thought, we're always thinking, even if we're not actually having a conversation with someone, we're having a conversation with ourselves. And those conversations are not your own conversation, meaning there's no personal conversations in the universe. Energy, universe, God, whatever it is that you call it, the quantum field, if you're not a religious person or spiritual person, hears you and brings you more of what it is you've been thinking about. So, you know, I always say changing how you think is a practice. It's a practice that you start engaging in, much like you would engage in yoga or martial arts or picking up a guitar. You don't get good at these things the first day. But we have to start getting into a practice of noticing the thoughts we are thinking. Because since research has shown that 77% of the time they're negative and redundant, that means we got to start really taking ownership of our thoughts, our thought life, and our life. Because thoughts don't choose you. You choose your thoughts. You choose your thoughts. I call myself a thinking technologist because I use thoughts in service of a greatest good, and I help my clients start using their thoughts in service of their best life. So if that sounds like something you would like more support around being held accountable, having your feet held to the fire a little bit more, whether it comes to your thinking, how you're eating, your exercise, even in the relationships, trying to figure out the relationships in your life. If you're someone that would like a little more support around that, I want to offer you up a discovery session. Well, I've already offered the discovery session on our live videos on Facebook, but I also offer a vision session. A vision session is a 90-minute conversation, phone call with me, where we actually do a visualization I share with you some very important tenets to creatively visualizing. We create a vision statement. I calibrate your vision statement, and you send me your vision statement. I calibrate it, send it back to you in a follow-up email, and then we have one more conversation to get you moving in the direction of that vision. So it's a 90-minute initial phone call. It's a follow-up email with all the points of our phone call. It is a follow-up email where I calibrate your vision statement, and then we get on the phone one more time for about a half hour to really get you in motion towards that vision. That's getting a little more support around it. This is a exceptionally affordable interaction with me. Exceptionally affordable. So it's not my 12-week program, but this is the step to get you on your path towards living a life you love living in a body you love living, and really starting to take ownership of the thoughts that you think. So if that sounds like something that might be interesting to you, I want you to respond to this email. It is a vision session with me, and really it's 2 sessions and follow-up emails where we work together on getting you on track into and on the path of the life, the body, the relationships, the vocation, the money that you have always desired and have been wanting to manifest in your life. So let me help you with that. Let me give you some more support around that. I've also offered up discovery sessions where we have a quick 30-minute discussion about where you are, where you want to be, and the first steps on getting you there. And that I'm offering up as a gift, another free gift to you. So get in touch with me, email me, just hit reply to this email, and we can talk some more about our vision session to really give you support, and a discovery session to get you on the road real quick. Okay? Thank you for being here over the last 10 days. Thank you for allowing me to be your partner here the last 10 days, and I look forward to a lot more interaction with you in the coming days and months. All right? Here is to your best health. Blessings. See you soon.